morning, everyone. I am now sicker than ever. Don't even know how that happened. I felt great up until 2 days ago. And then I guess whatever I had just moved my chest and I am just hacking stuff up. So that's fun. It is Sunday. We have left Vegas, or leaving Vegas. I just wanted to give you a quick fan update. We are currently sat at AutoZone, and I'm sure we're going to get a ton of crap for this, but we have no other choice at this point. There is a product out there called Shudder Fix, which I've been looking at the forums, and a lot of transit people have sworn by. Some of them said it works great, some said it doesn't. It's 50-50 chance at this point, but it's our only option. We could get down to Tucson and try and find another garage to try and repair the transmission or the torque converter at this point, but then we're without a home for the next week. And although we've had some lovely friends that have offered to stay in their rig, we would really like to stay in the van, seeing as we've spent all this time building it. So we're going to try this Shudder Fix. Fingers crossed it helps or works, and we're going to carry on down to Tucson.
It really makes me wonder.
Are you going to install it?
Yeah, but I'm cold and I need to turn the van around because the shade is on this side.
Oh, okay. But it took 3 attempts to get this product.
Oh, God.
What?
You sound rough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to try this. The challenge now is that there isn't like a dipstick for the transit van, so it's not just like an oil thing where you just lift the cap and throw it in. I have to get under the van and try and find out. There is an access point, apparently. It's a 19mm access point, so I'm going to go sit over there and turn the van around and see if I can find out how to do that. I might YouTube it a bit.
Okay. Alright, Lawrence has watched 2 YouTube videos on this, so he's a professional now, because apparently the van doesn't have a dipstick. So he has to do some nut to then put the Shudder Fix into it. Still touching the exhaust.
Oh shit, you're videoing.
I'm protecting your feet.
Sorry, my fingers were covered.
Okay.
This is where I have to put it in, and this, what you can see, is all very hot because it's the transmission, engine and exhaust. So I have burned all over my head. Ouch, ouch. Oh, okay, we're in. Okay, we're good. Let's hope this stuff works. We will let you know. Skipping forward a bit, the van is still broken, but we did get to Lake Havasu, and we're here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to see my buddy Phil. And you would have seen him last time we saw you was in Vegas when we were there with Switch It Up, and Todd created some amazing stuff there, but I'll link the video below. And that was when we were doing Route 66. So I said it was last year. That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago, yeah.
So anyway, you can see a great clip of Phil. The one I remember most is you walking down the stairs with one of Todd's bear heads on or something.
You know how hard that was? Oh my goodness, I couldn't see. Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
it would have been it would have been great footage if I would have just rolled down the stairs.
Oh, it would have been, yeah.
But
not for you, it would have been for us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyway, no, so that's not the only reason, but Phil said next time you're out here, when this is the first time you've been out here since then, he has to take us to see the London Bridge at Lake Havasu City. And so we skipped this on Route 66 just due to time, and so we have made an effort to stop here tonight. And it's freezing, and this is not Florida weather. I brought my big coat, which, do you know what's funny? I haven't worn this since the farm because I have hay in my pockets from our farm days. I can't really see it, but I do. That's how long we've been in Florida and I haven't had to wear this. So even though it is the beginning of January here, which is why it's so cold, they still have the Christmas lights up, which is why we got here. I said to Phil, we'll just go in the morning, don't worry about it, it's pretty late, don't want to put you out. And he said, no, Christmas lights are still up. You've got to go see the Christmas lights, and it's really cool.
They call this the celebration of lights.
The celebration.
Yep. It usually just goes until January 5th, so
Okay, so
maybe
we're lucky.
they've probably gotten lazy and can't take it down yet. So
I mean, it's really cool. I can't believe there is no one here. Why is that?
too cold and windy.
Well, I understand, but we're crazy enough. I didn't think we'd be the only crazy people.
Well, it really isn't that cold.
This is the original London Bridge from London that they took down brick by brick. They labelled everything. They shipped it over in 1973, right?
Yep.
I only know that because he told me a minute ago. And then they put it back together, brick by brick.
They actually, if you ever look on, you'll count the tunnels.
Yeah.
They were one tunnel short. They kept one tunnel out, shortened it, and left them part those bricks and everything for replacement.
Oh,
for original.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay,
So they do
clever.
store a lot of the bricks. So when they replace a brick, it's going to be from original brick. Block,
That's really
brick
clever.
block, however they do.
That's forward thinking. And the other funny thing is, Phil, is it true that when the guy, and I can't remember his name, you just mentioned his name.
Steve McCulloch. I think it's Steve
Steve McCulloch.
McCulloch, the guy that owned the McCulloch chainsaws.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So when he bought it, did he think he was buying Tower Bridge? Or is that
Yes,
a rumor?
he actually did think he was buying Tower Bridge.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, which is a very different bridge, and I'll
Very
overlay Tower
different
Bridge
bridge,
because
yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I was probably about 25. When I lived in the UK and I lived like 20 minutes from London, I'm not going to lie that I thought Tower Bridge was London Bridge as well.
I did too.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Because I always thought when they did the London Bridge song, it was actually about this bridge because it was falling apart, falling down. But I always thought it was the Tower Bridge because of the drawbridges. I thought they were coming down. They were saying London Bridge is falling down.
All right, that's the British education system for you.
Yeah.
So another interesting fact here, actually there's two. The first one is about Phil. Phil's British.
Yep.
I'm not lying, and you can tell, obviously, he's British. We sound the same, we look the same, with the same height and everything. But I thought he was messing with me when he said that, but you were born in the UK.
I was born in the UK.
And you lived there until you were about 7.
Yep, I came over to the States in 1981.
Yeah.
And lived here ever since.
And he does go back quite often. You literally just went back to go and see your mum, who lives
in
just
September.
outside of Northampton. And
Yep.
my brother lives in Northampton, and I know he watches, so he might be interested.
Nice.
And apparently you can do a little... Your parents own a fishing...
Yeah, big fishing lake. Well, here we have big lakes. It's about 7 acres, so it's a pretty good size.
That's good for the UK, yeah.
For the UK, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, and the last interesting fact, unless Phil's going to tell me more, or I've forgotten some, this didn't have water in it when they put the bridge
Nope,
down.
when they built the bridge, it was all sand and dirt. They built the bridge, and then they channeled it out. So the channel goes as far as you can. Well, you can't see there, but it probably goes about half a mile that way, and another 3/4 of a mile that way.
And so, is this just rainwater, or they had...
No, this is the lake water from the river.
Okay.
It comes from
All right, so they just dug it out and let it flow through.
The river you saw that goes by Laughlin, the same river that comes into here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, from the Davis Dam.
Yep.
Yeah, I did a whole video of that last year, so that's interesting. All right, well, thank you, Phil. We really appreciate this. It's very late because we got here late, and we're leaving early, so we appreciate you quickly jumping in the truck and taking us down here for a tour.
No worries.
And we will definitely, I promise we'll be back and we'll spend more time. All right, we're on our way to Tucson. We'll see you in the morning.
River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone.
All right, so let's provide an update on where we are and what we're doing. We left Lake Havasu this morning. Camping out in the middle of nowhere was fantastic, wasn't it? It was so quiet, nothing going on. I even put the Ring camera outside because they said, ouch, oh, something just bit me, ouch. Oh, because they said they were coyotes.
Yeah.
We didn't catch any on the Ring camera, but we didn't even hear them overnight. But I sleep deep, so I wouldn't have heard them anyway. Anyway, everything was going fantastic. So we've been driving down from Lake Havasu down to Tucson. Right now we're about 35 minutes away from the Pima County for the RV United Rally, which is our end game for this. Well, our end game is to get home afterwards, but we've broken down. So we've had some transmission issues. Thought it was a torque converter. It's been going okay. It hasn't really got any worse. And then we heard a nasty clunk, and the engine management light came on with code something 02 something 0720 or something, which is a transmission output sensor. I don't know that, I googled it. And so anyway, so we're at Walmart about 30 minutes away, and we have found a transmission specialist who thinks he can fix it. He seems to know a lot about it. The call we just had with him gave me a lot of confidence, but we have made the decision to limp this to the fairgrounds so that we have it for a couple of days. The guy can't look at it until a couple of days, so then we'll have the van somewhere to live for a couple of days, and then we're going to try and limp it to him then. So this is either going to go slowly or horribly wrong, but we have breakdown, so if we break down, we do have breakdown cover that will hopefully tow it to this guy. So also in other news, Natalie is extremely sick again. She just recovered from the last one, and it's either come back or something else has hit her. So
Yeah, that's not fun.
this is not fun for her right now. So anyway, wish us luck. We're going to try and limp it to the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get there. It must be about 25 miles, I guess. So it's just so much fun.
So fun.
It's so much fun. Hashtag van life.
Holy shit, guys, we made it. I actually can't believe it. That was white knuckling it for a whole different reason all the way here.
We did it.
I can't believe we actually made it to the fairgrounds. Oh, you're like
I know.
in the
Weird.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was fine. It actually drives okay. It shudders a little bit, not like it was before, but anyway, we need to check in, so we are here.
We made it to the fairgrounds.
So let's see.
I need to pull up and die.
Dear
Dude,
God, I'll have bourbon waiting on you, brother. You done parked and I got a fresh bottle. We'll crack it. You've earned it.
we don't have the best site, not gonna lie, but there is a reason, because the showers and restrooms are right there. So we're happy with that. We're not here to have a nice time. No, wait, that sounds wrong. We're not here to camp. We're here to spend time with other RVers. So we're really not worried about it. This is just to sleep. Or for Natalie to sulk in until she gets better, which she's planning on doing right now. So this is the first time we're going to hook up. But we didn't finish the van, by the way, and we bought some straps earlier today because everything kept sliding forward. Every time we drive anywhere, everything goes everywhere. So if you're temporarily building a van or half building a van, just think about that stuff, because for whatever reason, as soon as you even touch the brake slightly, everything slides forward. So anyway, my strap didn't work, Natalie.
Oh, brilliant.
So we're going to need a few straps. I only put one on, so I
Okay.
bought 4. So I'm going to have to use all 4 if we drive it home, or if we just scrap the fucking thing. So weirdly with this is one of the first places I've seen that only have 50 amp or 20 amp. So luckily I have the converter with us, so this goes from 50 to 30, and then love this thing. This is the wireless power watchdog. So I didn't show you this on the video because at the time when I edited the video I forgot to film this, so I couldn't even put an overlay. So I'll show you about this in a minute. It's really good. It's the brand new one, so that's cool. So I'm going to hook up to 50. I've got the 30 adapter, and then I've got this. Now this isn't a long cable, so I'm hoping it reaches the van. If not, I might have to try and squeeze past this post.
Okay.
But he said this was fine.
Lots of barky dogs here, Lawrence.
That's not going to work.
No.
But I did bring our 30 amp extender, luckily, because I was not going to bring this.
Finally, something that we brought that helps.
I didn't actually mention, but I bought this cable because this actually has indicators as well.
Oh, cool.
So even if, so we have like 5 different places we can check the wiring, which is cool. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna hit it.
green.
Is it green?
Yeah.
Nice. Perfect.